The Ascension of Fluff, a SUPERDOG origin. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into an epic tale, an origin story unlike any you've heard before. Get ready to meet a legend in the making. In a world filled with giants, with huge stomping paws and loud booming barks, there was once just a whisper, a tiny, fleeting shadow amidst a boisterous crowd. This was Moon, a little white pomeranian, so small he was almost invisible. He tried to play, to join in the fun, but a big paw would bat his ball away. When he just wanted a sip of water, a snarl from a massive Rottweiler Bart, and a menacing bark from a German Shepherd Bruno would send him whimpering to the edge of the park. Alone, dejected, he'd watch the others, wishing for strength, for a voice that could actually be heard. But sometimes, the smallest wishes, those quiet yearnings deep within, are heard by the greatest forces. One twilight evening, walking alone through a hushed urban park, Snowball encountered something extraordinary. Beneath an ancient gnarled tree stood a figure, cloaked in shadows, mysterious and silent. Drawn by an unseen pull, Snowball approached. The figure extended a hand, and in its palm, a small, glowing orb pulsed with an ethereal white light. Snowball, curious yet cautious, sniffed the radiant sphere. In a blinding warm flash, the orb melted into him, pure white light engulfing his tiny form. And just as suddenly, Snowball was gone, leaving only a shimmering afterglow. The mysterious figure nodded, a knowing gesture, and then vanished into the deepening twilight. It was a gift, a purpose. The next morning, Snowball returned to the park. He looked the same, but his eyes held a new, calm intensity. He watched as those same bullies, Bart and Bruno, cornered a timid terrier, Boo Boo, barking aggressively. Snowball's eyes glowed with a faint, internal white light. He took a deep breath, and instead of a yelp, a powerful, resonating bark erupted from him. It wasn't just loud. It carried an almost visible wave of pure energy, slamming into the bullies, sending them yelping and stumbling backward. They stared at Snowball, no longer seeing a tiny, weak dog, but a formidable presence. Whimpering, they slunk away. Snowball stood tall, his fur subtly shimmering. He looked at his paws, then up at the sky, a slight, confident smirk on his fluffy face. He leaped into the air, higher than any normal dog, his white fur gleaming like a beacon, hovering for a moment. Then, with incredible speed, he raced across the park, leaving a faint trail of light behind him. The whisper had become a roar, and the invisible had become the undeniable. From then on, things were different. You might catch a glimpse of him, silhouetted against the sunrise, eyes glowing with purpose. He might stop a runaway ball inches before it hits a child, or stand on a rooftop, a tiny but formidable guardian surveying the city. They used to call him Moon, but the city, the world, would soon know him as something more. They would know him as the Lumen Hound. What an incredible transformation, right? We all have a hero inside us, waiting for that moment to shine. If you loved this epic origin story, please hit that like button, subscribe for more amazing content, and let us know in the comments what kind of superpower your pet would have. Thanks for watching.